we all are on different journeys or different walks of life now. And, it's like like I said, I just kind of feel like it's like everybody is moving on. And I'm still like, I feel stagnant.
Life is like a basketball game. Sometimes you're up, other times you're down. Opponents and adversaries coming at you left and right. However, it's not the challenges you face that define you. What defines you is how you play the game. And I play to win. Welcome to my world, Carlton's World.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Carlton's World. So I just got back from walking. I walk every other day. I alternate between walking and going to the gym. Walking for me not only is it good for my physical well-being, but I also believe it's really good for my mental well-being. Um, it's a time for me to really think and reflect. Um, it just really helps. I really enjoy walking. I can't wait till the weather figure out what it wants to do so I can go back to walking outside. Like just it's nothing like really just walking and really being a part of God's beauty, God's nature. Is like I said, it does something for you. It definitely does something for me, especially with my mental space and everything like that. Um, so as I was walking and thinking, I was like, I want to do another random pod because I am having this recurring dream. It's a new recurring dream. And it happened last night, and I want to discuss it and kind of just, just talk it through. I used to have another recurring dream, and I don't have it as often because I finally received the revelation of what I feel of what that dream means. And I've talked about this um, in the VPN chat that I did with Joya Moore. And I've also talked about this, with my cancer story and all that good stuff. You can always listen to those on Carlton's World. Go to on the YouTube page, or you want to listen to it on your Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, all that good stuff. It's all there. Um, so the recurring dream that I was having was basically I'm in school. I'm at Davidson Fine Arts, but I'm an adult. So I'm the age that I am now, but I'm still like trying to get to class. And of course, I'm seeing all the people that I went to school with, but they're all adults too. But some of their faces are blurry, but I still recognize the people there. But the issue is I'm trying to get to class, but I don't know. I can't remember what class I'm supposed to be going to, what time. I don't remember where the class is located. So I'm always running around the school trying to figure it out. Like, where am I supposed to be going? I can't remember my schedule, none of that stuff. But I finally realized what that means. And I realized it in talking it out, honestly. Um, I so again, I talked about this on my cancer story pod episode. Um, Basically, when I was dealing with my leukemia and the chemotherapy, all that stuff, I missed a lot of school. So I missed a lot of school, and I'm sorry, I had the phone call come through. I missed a lot of school, and I was basically playing catch up, especially my senior year. I already said, like, I was doing junior year and senior year work at the same time my senior year, and so in that I realized that I didn't really have the high school experience. Also, too, I feel like I didn't really complete high school. Like, obviously, I didn't complete high school like everybody else. So it's like subconsciously, because I didn't really go through the process of being in school regularly and really going through all the classes regularly, I feel like I didn't graduate properly. Even though I did graduate, I got all my credits and did everything I needed to do. I still feel like subconsciously I didn't really I didn't really go through it normally. Like I feel like I didn't really go through high school, if that makes any sense. So once I really talked that out and really received that revelation, I'm not having that dream as often. Like I'll have it every so often, but like I'll have it like maybe once a month. But before I was having like literally once a week. But I'm like, I may have not even once a month, like maybe once every few months. I don't know, not now, but I know like I was definitely having that dream like once a week, and it was like I was constantly having. I was like, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? And I also may have talked about this too on when we was doing a dining room table too. But yeah, I was definitely having that dream a lot, and like but now that I really understand it, I really looked within and subconsciously understood like how I'm feeling about not really about my experience, about what I went through. Because again, of course, I said I missed a lot of school, so I do feel like in the instant, I do feel like that I feel like that subconsciously I just didn't really complete high school. I feel like I didn't really get the full high school experience, honestly. So yeah, that was that. So this new recurring dream that I'm having, like, and I had this dream last night. So it's like, okay, it's either with my family or it's with a group of friends, and it's like or sometimes it's all family and friends. But basically what the theme what's happening is I'm having to we're either going on a trip or we're leaving an event or something. We're leaving an event to go home or something, wherever. We're basically leaving a location, and I'm having to either like pack or like go to the bathroom or something. Something's happening beforehand before we have to get ready to go. And especially with the packing thing. So it's like I try to hurry up and pack, and then by the time I'm done, like it's real quick. I'm done. I go outside. Everybody's in the car or everybody's on the bus, and they see me coming outside and going towards the door of whatever. Like they see me, but they still pull off. Like they drive off. The bus pulls off. And I'm running. I'm like, yo, I'm here to stop the bus or stop the car so I can get in. But they don't do it. And they just keep driving off. And I'm trying to really figure out what does that mean. And even so the dream I had last night, it was it was my mom, my dad, my brother, my sisters, my aunts, my godmother Margaret. I saw her. It was a whole bunch of other family members too, but they were all in different cars. And I have a way now. I like for some time I can kind of control my dreams sometimes. So like I make it a habit to either not pack or pack lighter. I like just get like one or two things so I can hurry up and get out there quicker. But last night I think I got like one or two things, and I ran outside. Everybody saw me, but they still pulled off. And then my auntie Barbara and my godmother Margaret, they were the last ones in the one car together. And I stopped, and I said they saw me, and they actually stopped. But as I was trying to get in the car, they kept trying to go off. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to get in the car. What are you doing? So I don't necessarily know what that means. Now, when it comes to my family, I don't know what that means. I'm not really sure. Now, when it comes to my friends, I may have an inkling. So, because again, it does happen too, like they're on a chartered bus or they're in their cars too, and I'm trying to rush to get to it, but then they just keep going, they keep going off. So I of course people know I made the decision to step away from filmmaking. I know y'all tired of hearing me say that. But that's my reality. And I'm happy with the decision because I needed to do it again for my mental state, But also at the same time, I needed to for my physical state, and I've also stated I talked about this in another pod too about the awakening that I had when my blood pressure was like 200. Um, when we were shooting the very Merry New Year, and like I said, it was really the wake up call for me, and I was like, you got to take better care of yourself, Cross, and I wasn't doing that. Trying to, like the grind never sleeps. You know what I'm saying, doing all that, and it was like, no, sir, you're gonna sleep if you don't take care of yourself. So that's what that's really a lot of that led to the decision. But we're not getting into all that. So with that being said, I feel like, and I'm so proud of, I feel like people that I started the journey with, or people that I was on the journey with, they are now they're moving forward, doing tremendous things. And I'm so proud, I'm so happy that I once shared in their journey. And I think it's beautiful, and I'm happy for them. And it's like, I think with the dream, and it's something with probably subconsciously, like they're moving forward, and I'm still here, and it's like I just kind of feel like I think it's like a distance thing maybe, and also to not even just still professionally. I've also talked about this in another pod too. Like a lot of my friends now, they're married. A lot of my friends now are parents, and we all are on different journeys or different walks of life now. And, it's like like I said, I just kind of feel like it's like everybody is moving on. And I'm still like, I feel stagnant. And I know people can tell me, no, Carlton, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, but I'm just talking about like how I feel. I feel like I'm stagnant, and I need to figure out, okay, how can I change that? Or maybe there is nothing to change. Maybe I need to change there is. Maybe I need to change my perspective. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but that's just kind of, again, just maybe subconsciously, again, I feel like I'm being left behind, and that's honestly a fear of mine. Like, and I'm not talking about in the Bible. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. My salvation is secure. We not talking about that. I'm talking about in life. Like the fear of like being left behind and the fear of being forgotten. Those are my two like biggest fears, honestly. And then in me saying that, maybe that's what that means with the dream, as far as like even with my family or with people that I am close with or was close with at one point. Maybe that's what that means. Yeah, possibly. As I'm talking it out now, that's probably how subconsciously I feel, maybe. So yeah. So that's that. I wanted to share that again. I'm by any means. I'm going to continue to pray, ask God to show me, to show me what that means. I'm by no means. I'm not a dream interpreter. Dream interpretation is not my gift. But I do find it interesting. I find it interesting when you do have recurring dreams, because they obviously mean something. I feel like it could be something that you're subconsciously holding on to, something that you're feeling, something that you fear, like just different things happening that that we subconsciously have going on. So I think it's just interesting when people have those recurring dreams. And I want to thank you guys for listening and watching when I do these random pods, or I do these like deep pot, like, well, I guess they're deep. I don't know. But I really I feel like I want Carlton's World to be a safe space for me to be able to share these things with you. At the same time, I want it to be a safe space for you to share your experiences. I feel like that's how we grow and evolve as people, that we share our experiences with one another. Like my experience can help you in your walk of life, just like your experience can help me in my walk of life. And that's what I want for all of us, is to just grow together and really just um for us to grow and evolve, and be good humans. That's what I want. That's what I want. So um yeah, I hope that um you hear my heart on this. I thank you again for listening and allowing me to share. um Again, um if you have I don't want I'm trying to think how to word this. Anyway, I just ask that I'm praying that I get some godly insight on um this recurring dream, because I definitely want to know exactly what it means. And again, maybe I already have it because I talked it out, and because again, it's like a real feeling of you know feeling like life is moving and you're like still standing still, and it's like, okay, I wanna move, so I don't know. Anyway, so again, I thank y'all so much for allowing me to share my heart. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, a part of this chapter. I really appreciate it. For all that listen and for all that watch, I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming into my world. I appreciate you. And until the next one. Oh, let me do before I do the peace sign. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the page, please. I definitely appreciate it. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Also follow me on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, and iHeart Podcast. Please do so. I would appreciate it. Leave me a rating. I would definitely appreciate it. Yeah, again, thank you again so much for being a part of my world. And for real this time, until the next one, peace.